3 toxic masculine traits that girls actually crave. Number 1, stoicism. Now, I'm not saying to be completely emotionless, but as a man, you gotta keep your composure. Learn how to keep all your energy levels down in your nuts. Think of a mountain. Even in the strongest storm, it's grounded, immovable. Number 2, assertiveness. Sometimes as a man, you'll need to be strong enough to lay your foot down and say, you know what? No, this isn't healthy for our relationship. Number 3, now culture always says women need to be independent, that they need to be a boss, you know what. And they get women thinking things like, you know what? I can pay for my own meal. I say stick to tradition. It's never failed us men. Don't be a soy boy. Always pay for your girl's meal.
Women want 3 things from a man: for him to own his mistakes, for him to listen empathetically, and for him to strive for his potential. If a man can't do these 3 things, it shows women that he isn't capable of the 5 traits that she needs, which shows he can do this. And the first one is confidence, that it's being trustworthy, that he has integrity, respect, and that he's mature.
Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to go over the common top traits women want in men. Here I refer specifically to guys of retirement age. Let's dive right in. Motive is trait number 1. Women admire men who are ambitious and focused on improving themselves. You should really give it some thought. Each and every one of these characteristics should be present in the woman you end up marrying. Put simply, you probably aren't looking for a woman who is uninterested in anything other than playing video games all day. My best guess is that you want to meet a woman who can keep up with you and your busy lifestyle. When you have something to work toward, you're less likely to view the world as a dangerous, hostile place where everyone is out to get you. I can put your mind at ease by saying that the universe does not wake up thinking about new and improved ways to screw you over. When life deals you a bad hand, the question is not whether or not you will complain, but rather what you will do about it. Have you done anything to try and resolve the issue? Is that the only constructive thing you can think to do? The simple truth is that nobody likes being around someone who is always placing the blame on other people. Possessing a goal in life, a strong drive to achieve it, and a strategy for doing so are highly attractive traits. Intelligence is trait number 2. Expertise in astronomy is unnecessary now. You should, however, be comfortable communicating in English and have some interesting points to make. Simply by showing curiosity, you can spark new conversations, involve yourself in more exciting pursuits. If you don't like to venture out your comfort zone and try new things, places, or foods, it's in your best interest to do so. What are some of your favorite activities? There needs to be more stress placed on that. I'm curious as to how you've been putting your inquisitiveness to the test. Go out and give it a go. This is a great place to start. This is because once you begin exploring new opportunities, you will soon discover something that fills you with joy and anticipation. And as you learn to be happy and fulfilled independently, you'll get a better sense of your place in the world. Instead of asking, "What can you do for me?" you should be asking, "How can we complement each other along our path?" This mindset shift will help you meet more compatible people. What you just read is the beautiful part. Trait number 3, possessing romantic chemistry. If one of you wants to be intimate all the time and the other does not, the relationship will eventually end. Likewise, you'll want to enjoy the same kinds of private activities together. You won't get along with her, for example, if you share her distaste for toy play. You should practice having deep conversations in the bedroom if you don't already. Feel free to express your preferences openly and honestly. I believe that sharing a mutual interest in activities and hobbies can lead to the deepest level of intimacy possible with another person, and I would like to think that my partner feels the same way. It's also important to remember that a loss of genital sensation is a common symptom of menopause in women. To experience pleasure, she might need more direct stimulation. It's important to branch out and listen to other people's ideas because the topic of discussion isn't always you. As your level of intimacy rises with your partner, you'll feel more comfortable discussing your desires with them. Having a secure financial future is trait number 4. Do not think I meant to imply that you are wealthy. This is where most guys go wrong, though. You'd have to be a man to hear them whine that women only care about money. It's okay to admit that you want to reassure a woman. Plus, if you ever decide you want to start a family, I believe it is our duty as men to be there for you. One estimate puts the number of women who are only interested in dating wealthy men at 10 million. If I were to guess, I'd say you have zero interest in dating any of those ladies. If that's the case, there's no point in complaining. If you look at it another way, 90% of the population is still available for use. Do you really want to be with a girl who has no aspirations, no motivation, and no resources? Ideally, the answer is not yes. But here's the catch. Money is not required. Just knowing what you want to accomplish is enough. And that's exactly why it's so crucial to aim for something and work toward it. Trait number 5 is steadfastness of character in trying times. If your emotional development is still at the level of a 15-year-old, you should take steps to recover your maturity now that you're an adult. Neither of you is interested in a relationship with an emotionally unstable person. Life is deceptive, and it will occasionally sneak up and punch you in the face. If you haven't mentally and emotionally prepared yourself, dealing with this kind of trauma can be very challenging. It's a miserable place, trust me. I've been there. Politico-social harmony is trait number 6. In recent years, the gap between the major political parties has grown significantly wider. There was a time when people could disagree on politics but still get along. Today, it seems that disagreements are met with hostility and the assumption that the other person is wrong. It wasn't always like this, though. But alas, that's the way things are in the world we live in right now. In a relationship, you and your partner must hold similar beliefs, as differences in opinion on important issues like politics can quickly become a source of tension. Sharing a house with someone who does not share your values or political beliefs is extremely difficult. As I can attest from personal experience, especially if both people involved are strong-willed and insist on getting their own way. Aesthetic sense is trait number 7. A man with a good sense of style is hard to resist. Now, before you get worked up and insist that inner worth trumps outer appearance, think again. A survey of 2,000 women conducted by a laundry detergent manufacturer found that poorly maintained clothing was a major turnoff. 60% of women said a potential date's lack of interest in fashion was a deal breaker. Over 1,000 women between the ages of 21 and 54 were surveyed for a second study conducted by Men's Health. 2 different online polls conducted among women found that women value a man's sense of style highly among the top 10 traits they look for in a potential partner. According to a different set of researchers at Kelton, most women would rather date a man who takes pride in his appearance than one who is wealthy. Furthermore, 8 out of 10 women claimed they would forego something like a year's worth of dinner dates, cell phone use, or even sexual activity in exchange for a better dress partner. The central idea is that you should do and wear whatever makes you happy and not worry about what other people will think. However, you're probably not helping yourself if you're trying to meet people and get into a relationship without giving any thought to the clothes you're wearing. That's all for today's episode on Circle of Kings. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It motivates me to create more content for you. See you next time. Cheers.